Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the weekly devotionals of South Charlotte Pres. My name is Josh Creason. I'm the assistant pastor here, and glad to be with you guys today, even though I'm talking to you from behind a screen. We are in a unique time. There's been a lot about coronavirus, probably tired of hearing about coronavirus, but nothing like that makes us feel our weakness and inability. With people losing their jobs, people being put on furlough, with small businesses being closed, with loved ones not being able to be with those who are sick, and even seeing some pass away and not being able to be by their side. Many have parents in retirement living areas where they can't even visit them. And you hear of all those things and your heart goes out to them. And maybe questions have come to mind. One question that I saw this week is, how can God do this to my small business? And I'm sure if you were to fill in the blank, maybe you would put something else there instead of small business. How can God do this to ... And maybe sometimes it's me. How can God do this to me? That's actually the question that Israel had for the Lord in Isaiah 40, verse 28, or actually verse 27, where we read, "Why do you say, O Jacob, and speak, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, and my right is disregarded by my God." In other words, they didn't think that God saw what was going on, that God was not acting, that he didn't actually see. And they wondered, does he know? Well, God's answer is interesting. God actually points them to his character. In verse 28, God's response is, have you not known? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable. And so God's response is to actually point his people to his character, not so they'll just be quiet, but because, as we will see in a minute, his character does something. You see, sometimes we think God is so big and great that he doesn't see me. I'm just one person. But actually, it's because he is so great that he can and he does see you. God is the one who is everlasting. He's always existed. God is the one who created all that there is. He is the one who doesn't tire out, never gets weary. And he is the one whose knowledge is unsearchable. And think about that compared to you and I, where we are not, we are created beings. We are finite. We get tired. We get weary. We don't know all things. And so we feel our inability. And with that contrast, God in this passage, he's pointing us to see that we need him, that he is our strength. Look what it says in verse 29. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, he increases strength. In other words, it's God's character, who he is to his people. It actually does something. He shares, he gives strength to his people. I'm reminded of when we first moved here in June of 2017 and to do the church plant with Dean. And a church plant is busy. I mean, pastoral ministry is busy, period. But especially in this time where things are busy, a lot to do, you don't feel like you have time to really be sick. And unfortunately, I guess you would say, plagued more by migraines than I had in the past. So much that they had me really concerned. I was actually wondering to myself, can I do pastoral ministry? I feel weak. I feel powerless. I feel like I can't go out and minister and help others. Actually, I'm the one that's in need. How can I be a pastor if this is going to keep happening to me? This is getting in the way. And it was in that time God was teaching me, this isn't about your strength. This ministry doesn't go because of you. Actually, it's because of me. I'm the one that gives you strength. I'm the one that will see you through. I'm the one that is with you. that is your strength and your support, and the one that gives you what you need. That was important for me because I was looking at myself and panicking that I can't do this. And the answer is, that's exactly right. You can't without me, the Lord. And that's where this passage goes, like God's character, that he gives us his strength. And the encouragement there in verse 31 then, and the encouragement I needed to hear was, but they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. What I needed to see was that I needed God's strength, that I needed to wait upon him, that I needed to go to him, wait upon him, and receive his strength, and therefore be renewed. That's what I want for you as you're listening. I want you to behold his character, who he is, this everlasting God, who's a creator, who never tires, never gets weary, whose knowledge is beyond our understanding. I want you to come face to face with him so that you will go to him, so that you will wait for him, wait for his strength, and be renewed. He is the one who is our strength. Go to him and be renewed. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you soon.